Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Starfield, where today we are, oh boy, nowhere where we need to be to start up the first contact mission that I plan on doing today, because I came back to New Atlantis off camera to do what I said I was going to do, and that was to grab my guns that I have been keeping in the lodge because I thought they were interesting and cool weapons, and put them on our display racks here. And that was the plan, and, well, it went wrong. Very, very wrong. Apparently, there's a known bug that's been around since the game released that on certain ships that have these, like, pre-built weapon racks, your guns will disappear if you keep them here. And thankfully, I realized that something was wrong before I knew about that. I had come up here and placed these guns on the rack and was like, ah, yeah, look at those. They look magnificent. I'm gonna love displaying all my things. And then I turned around and went, oh, wasn't there a Grendel there? It was no longer there. I then turned around and was like, I wonder if anything else is missing. And oh, hey, there's guns that are in these cases that weren't there last time. We've got an Orion right here, we've got a new Grendel over here, and an entirely new pistol, a Novalite that I've never seen before, so, yoink to that. So yes, there were new guns that didn't exist previously, and guns that did that have disappeared. And so I immediately went online and went, oh god, let's look into this. And within seconds found the info about the bug. So, yeah, we can't display anything in here until we get that bug fixed, which who knows when Bethesda will do that, because it definitely wasn't in the hot patch that they released last week, was it? So yeah, I put my other guns in here that I liked in this container, but I'm even worried about it. So I'm going to take all of those out for right now and put them into just our cargo storage, and then we'll roll from there. I'm a little sad, though. I'm sad about that. I mean, hopefully that'll get fixed in a patch soon enough, but still, that's depressing. On the plus side, though, hey, you remember that Eon that was in that case that I was like, oh, cool, I'm going to grab that and replace my existing Eon with that since, you know, I have so many bullets for it. Well, when all the different guns changed, there was a new Eon that was even better. It had all the same stuff, you know, the laser sight, the suppressor, but it already had a reflex sight built in, so I didn't need to build it, and a large magazine, and it did like 9 more damage, because I think the one we found was like 20, and this one's 29. Our old one was, I think, 18 or 17 or something like that. So, yeah, awesome. We have a much, much better Eon now. So the bug worked in my favor, and is just kinda sad. Now, what is this gun, though? I haven't seen this yet. So you are a particle beam pistol, the Novalite, and you do both physical and energy damage. Ooh, you are interesting. You use those light fuses. I do not have many of those. Well, we're gonna keep you, though, because I want to see how you operate at some point. I'm curious, though, since it's both physical and energy, I wonder if my ballistic points will up this? Interesting. Because, yeah, our stats, I did put points into the ballistic skills. Since the vast majority of all the guns we've been finding are ballistic, I figured, nope, wrong thing. I meant to go into skills, you dang fool. I figured that'd be the better way to go. Could have gone, you know, with an extra point here so we'd get it to 50% damage, but I figured start working on this too so we can get just a crap load more. But yeah, I wonder if that'll affect the particle beam. Intriguing, unless there's a particle beam one down here. No, particle beams, never mind, there it is. Alright, so I had not yet looked into the second tier of this tree. Okay, so yeah, the particle beams are their whole own new thing, and so far we've only found the one. No, actually, I think we saw a rifle version a while back, but I sold it immediately because, you know, pistol build. But, sweet, we found a pistol version of it, though. Let's add it to our hot bar, I guess. And... yeah, favorite you. No, I'm full on this way. Well, alright, you'll become number 7. Congratulations, you've joined the party. Okay, well, now with all that out of the way, let's go to space. Sit down so we get the fun animation of leaving. And yeah, let's head back to Paradiso. Oh, I'm still so sad about the weapon racks. Oh, I wanted to put all of my guns there, but no, well, what are you gonna do? Okay, so over to Parima, and then back to Paradiso. Land! Away! And let's finally get into this quest. I think after we do it, we might spend more time at Paradiso to do some quests there, since it is a smaller settlement, quote-unquote, since it's, you know, not really a settlement, it's a hotel. I figure it won't take us too long to get through the 2 other quests we found there. So we'll do that. There might be some more, I have assume.
Hey,
Oh, Barrett, now you want
time.
something to give
I've
me
been
too?
thinking
I don't
about
care.
something.
I don't care, Barrett. I don't care. I have a mission. But yeah, so I think after we do this first contact one, we'll stick around for a bit to see what other quests there are here before we move on to failure to communicate, which was the other one that we got. Ooh, though, did that take us to Neon? I don't know if I want to go back to Neon yet with our character. Oh well, we'll worry about that later. So let's go talk to the dude in security and see what's what about this ship in space. Sir, and or madam, I actually don't know. Sir, hello. Okay, I'm interacting with a chair. Where's the person? There we go, Chief Sugiyama. Hi.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service.
Hello.
Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
Well, I heard your radio call about the call you sent out. Though, I need to know. Yes, I was wondering about this last time. Who are they affiliated with?
Neither. We're our own private force.
Sweet.
The Paradiso group pays top dollar for top-notch security.
Okay.
And I dare say we're some of the best in the business. We have to be out here on the fringes of the settled systems.
Cool. Love your armor, by the way. It looks really good. So, what sort of trouble do you run into at a resort?
Honestly, it's not as exciting as you might think most of the time.
Uh-huh.
More often than not, we're just handling drunk and disorderly conduct.
Yeah, that makes
Heck,
sense.
even pirates leave us alone for the most part. I think it's because some of them actually vacation here. As long as they're not bothering anyone, we've been told not to worry about them.
Fair enough. I like that, though. Even the pirates don't mess with us because they want to come and stay. Well, I'm here about that distress call you sent.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came.
Mm-hmm.
As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about.
Understandable.
As such, we need to handle this discreetly.
Pay me right and I'll
Failure
handle
on
it
your
that
part
way.
to do so could have severe consequences.
Oh.
So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
I mean, if someone pays me enough money, I definitely will, because that's my character. But, I swear it, let me know what you need me to do. Yeah, I agree. Just hurry up and tell me what you want already. Going to need to think about this. You're not an UC or Freestar jurisdiction. How bad could the punishment be? You know? I want to know.
You're right. We're not. Which means we're not bound by anyone's laws but our own.
Oh.
In other words, it's our system and our rules. Neither the UC nor the Freestar Collective will help you if you get into trouble here.
I see. Yeah, I agree.
I understand you're eager to get into it, but if you're unwilling to take this seriously, I can foresee problems in your future.
Hey, pay me right and
Not
I'll
too
keep
long
quiet.
ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
Got it. Okay, let's see. Seems like a delicate situation. Go on, get to the point. Assume you want me to blast it out of the sky? No, I doubt that. What do you think we're dealing with? Yeah, they didn't respond to communications?
Not quite. It took some time, but we received a transmission. It was all, pardon the phrasing, it sounded almost alien, like nothing anyone's heard before. Clicks, distorted groans, buzzing, really disturbing sounds.
Interesting.
One of our engineers says it could just be some busted comm equipment or incompatible signals, but we're not sure.
It's gonna be the latter,
No
isn't
one's
it?
disembarked from the ship. No landing craft, nothing.
Got it.
We don't have the staff or ships to spare, otherwise we'd dock with it and attempt to board.
Okay, and what kind of ship is it? Any idea who it belongs to?
It bears no discernible markings or allegiances to any manufacturers we're aware of.
Uh-huh.
I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're dealing with some sort of new deep space threat.
Oh, I'm intrigued. Oh, I want to know. Oh, boy. Okay, so what do you think we're dealing with here?
Can't say for sure. Looks worn, but not cobbled together like a Crimson Fleet junker.
Uh-huh.
Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault. But that doesn't check out either.
Yeah, why would Varun hide
There's
it?
also been talk about non-human sentient life.
Hmm?
The comms data we received might support that, but humanity's spread far and wide, and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine?
It would be awesome. I doubt it's going to be that, though, considering everything in the game thus far. But, seems like a delicate situation. Go on.
It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding.
Got it.
Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board.
All right.
As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
I'm interested in that pay. Thank you. Thank you, Sugiyama. To the ship. Let's go. I want to go check out this unidentified mysterious vessel that could, or most likely will not, be aliens. It's probably going to be some weird human group or something. Alright. Well, you know what? Straight to the cockpit.
Hey.
Here we go.
Stuff fast and get out of here.
Well,
I'm anxious to see the stars again.
same here, Barrett. Take off. And away we go.
Exploring the galaxy. Ship's good. Buckle up and let's go.
Yay, I like our new ship. Except for the weird armory bug. Boy, I hope they fix that. And soon. I really want to display all my weapons in there. Though, downside though, a lot of those weapon racks don't seem to work with some of the
Orbital
guns.
insertion complete. You may now move freely about the cabin.
Uh-huh. Also, so it was that ship. I remember seeing that when we first came to this planet. But I figured, oh, okay, that's just like some big security ship or something. Oh, nifty. Let's get close. Target. Okay. It's not as big as I was thinking. I mean, it is still a fairly large ship there, but... Alright, let's slow down, and try and hail them first. Okay, hello, this is Kottabos. More distorted noises, got it. Yeah, I don't... I was gonna go straight for it. I don't think this is working. I'm gonna attempt a docking procedure, and we can talk on board. Okay, sweet. Dock. Alright, cool. What's this place do? Okay, never mind. The ship is actually much smaller than I thought with what we're seeing on the docking port there. Interesting.
Ship is now docked. Perfect.
Alright, let's do this.
Didn't even smudge the paint.
I try not to. Alright, I mean, I know I can just go straight into boarding, but I like walking through the ship. It's one of the reasons I was really excited about a game like this. It always saddens me with games like Elite where you're just always in the cockpit or out and that's it. I like that we have this ability to move. Alright, into the unidentified ship we go. Please be aliens, please be aliens, please be aliens. It's not gonna be aliens, is it? It's not. Oh, I'm gonna get my hopes up.
Got a moment?
What? No, Barrett,
Let's catch
shut
up.
up. We have first contact
What's
to make.
on your mind?
Oh yeah, this is definitely humans. Also, did it just say speak with who? Speak with the ship's captain. Got it. Okay, I thought it said a specific name there, but... Alright, just ship's captain. Got it. Let's roll. Let's go, stay here. Yep, it's in English. Humans. Oh, I'm sad now. Oh.
Weapons at the ready.
Ooh, they're
Remain
getting
calm.
weapons, huh?
There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
Uh-huh.
I agree with the captain.
Uh-huh.
Now is the time for diplomacy.
Okay, cool. You know what I'm gonna take before we actually talk to them? Some of my persuasion things, just in case. Let's finally get and use one of our Cabernet Chunkignons, cause, yay. Oh, it's only 3 minutes, though. Oh, well. Alright.
But we must be ready.
Yeah, Bonamy does want to be ready.
Eyes and ears sharp.
Got it. Okay, now we can open the door. I didn't want to interrupt them.
You're human.
I am. So are you. Of course I am. I take it you were expecting something else?
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here.
Uh-huh.
We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Welcome back to the rest of humanity. You're no longer alone.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge.
Hi.
This is Security Officer Bomani Reader.
Hi, you.
And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
Hello, Doctor.
A pleasure to meet you.
So it's a generational ship. Got it. All right. It was a slower than light speed generational ship that left Earth long ago. Okay. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking either, you know, I was really hoping for aliens, but sadly no. Or like some sort of fringe faction, but nope. Old Earth people. I'm here to help. Wait, don't tell me you're going to ask me for some sort of huge favor. I mean, that's probably true. I'm just here to help the people on the planet down below. What is this ship first?
You've come aboard the Earth colony ship, Constant.
Mm-hmm.
Generations ago, we set forth from the planet Earth with the mission of colonizing a new habitable world.
Cool.
In the spirit of our ancestors nearly a millennium ago.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm just here to help the people on the planet down below.
I see. Well, perhaps we killed two birds with one stone. You see, we're also in a bit of a bind.
Yeah, of course you are.
Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth.
Nifty.
Only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications
a hotel.
haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
Maybe we get away from this airlock first. You know, those others are human beings, and they were here first. Yeah, not gonna lie, that's a pretty big ask. Incredible, 200 years. How did it take you so long to get here? Yeah, pre-grab drive. You know, people on the surface. How'd you all survive for 200 years? Oh, you know what? I want to ask this one first, because, you know, even though, clearly.
Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories.
Uh-huh.
It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey.
Yup.
That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point.
It does appear to have.
Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work. And so they made the decision to leave when they did.
Well... Your communications didn't work. Why is that?
We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with
It
theirs.
has been 200 years.
All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first.
Same on our side. So, well, it's, yeah, how'd you guys survive for 200 years? I mean, generational ship, so, yeah.
Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children.
Cool.
It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
True. So, you know the people... So you know about the people on the surface, huh?
We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment.
We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans.
Yep. Alright. Well, I actually do want to move away from the airlock. Can we go somewhere more comfortable? Maybe have a drink? I'd love to know more, but just standing in front of this airlock, oh boy.
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners?
Darn right.
Now
I'm
then,
also the one who kept talking.
Please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
Okay. I was hoping for somewhere a bit more comfortable.
Got a minute to
Costa, you may
chat?
return to your quarters
Barrett,
if you wish.
shut
A
up.
few minutes. Thank you, Captain. Probably not hours.
I will follow you to the bridge
No guarantees.
for security purposes.
Hi, you.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist.
I don't mind. I can take you all on anyways.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more.
Neat.
Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable.
Oh boy, it was.
We've always assumed that's what happened.
Careful
So,
waving
he
that
gathered the
fancy
best
gun
and
around.
brightest
You
he
don't
could
need to
find,
see what it can
built
do.
the Constant, and set a course for this planet here.
Nice, nice.
We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship.
Very
It
cool.
really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Oh, ship
We've
office,
got
huh?
strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
All right.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Pretty cool bridge. I like
Here
it.
we are.
If you're ever thinking to
Let's
yourself,
talk.
All right. All right. Let us speak with the captain here. Also, love the place. Love the place. So, Barrett, for the love of God, shut up.
Okay?
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
So am I, because otherwise I wouldn't know where I'd be going. So, sounds like you use some help with the situation. Is it difficult being a captain of a colony ship? How's your crew holding up, and how long have you been captain? You know what? Yeah, is it difficult being the captain of the ship here?
Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made.
Fair, fair. I mean, it is a large planet. I'm sure that they wouldn't mind a colony being on, like, the other side or something, but we'll see. So how's your crew holding up?
A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so
Well,
there's no telling what will come of that.
They've tried,
I
but they
do know
couldn't.
that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever.
Fair.
The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually.
Very true, very true. Also, I do want to point out this ship seems to be much larger than I thought. It just looked a lot smaller when we were approaching and then docking with, but seems like quite the large vessel when we were wandering through here. So, how long you've been captain?
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now.
Neat.
I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain.
Ah.
I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
How so? I can't ask that. Dang. Well, it sounds like you could use some help. It's my only option.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
I was about to say as long as I'm getting paid, but I don't think these guys are going to have the credits that we use. But the people of Paradiso want the same, so we'll definitely be helping and we'll get them to pay us. Yeah, we're already getting paid for that, but yeah, that's work. Well, what's wrong with your communication system, though? Let's ask that first.
We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now.
Darn right it is.
In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust.
Makes sense.
That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it. If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed them.
Yeah, well, the people in Paradiso want the same, so I'll help.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Well, let's see. I can do it if you tell me what you'd like to say to them. I'll try, but diplomacy may require compromise. Very true. If you had a claim to this planet, how could others settle here? I mean, they didn't really have a claim now, did they? Want to just find another planet? Oh, yeah, why not just find another planet? I assume their ship won't last that much longer. Plus, they can't go as quickly as we can, so it'd be generations to come. But, let's click.
Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet.
Understandable. Well, yeah, if you tell me what you'd like me to say to them, I think the compromise one makes a lot more sense, yeah. I'll try, but diplomacy may require compromise.
Yes, yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal.
Which would be?
If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
Well, you're definitely not going to get that. Considering, but like I said before, Paradiso is a hotel on one side of the planet. Just go to the other side of the planet, lady. Yeah, are you out of your mind? There's no way they'll go for that. Yeah, well, never mind. We have this. Parima 2 is huge. Why not just settle on the other side of the planet, away from the others?
We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
Wow, lady, you are asking for... She's dumb. She's a dumb captain. You're worried about what is probably, with the population of your ship, thousands of years in the future. Go screw yourself, lady. You're dumb. You're dumb as crap. Yeah, they'll never go for that. You're out of your mind.
I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it. But
what rightful
as
claim?
you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here. Thank you.
Oh my god, she's dumb as hell. Well, back down to the surface to talk with Oliver Campbell. Oh, no, that's that. All right, definitely a big mark story-wise against Bethesda for that. That is dumb as shit. How many people can this ship possibly have? At most, probably a few hundred. So a global civilization is at least 1,000 years, if not more, way more away for you. You're dumb as crap, lady. Ah, all right. Well, I'm gonna just kind of poke around.
Out there, things are gonna be more interesting.
Let's ship's office, huh?
Just stay out of trouble.
I promise nothing. Oh, are these all the old captains? Nifty. Nifty. Alright, well. Okay, I mean, it wasn't steel, but... Yeah, it's not steel. What if I'm right? Ooh, an excerpt from Rupert Brackenridge's last autobiography published on Earth before the departure of the Constant. A crisis looms in our future, whether we want to believe or not. While Earth may not be fragile, it's faced a number of mass extinctions. Meteor strikes, ice ages, wars, other global catastrophes. The human race only has one home, and if that home becomes inhospitable, no number of underground bunkers will be enough to survive the tide. Precisely this is why I started the Earth Colony Ship Initiative. It's why I've reached out to the best and brightest minds of the 22nd century for their funding and their expertise. If humanity is not only to survive, but thrive, we must shoot for the stars. It is my hope that others reading these words will join me in this endeavor and follow my lead. I'm tired of waiting for politicians of the world to agree on a course of action to preserve humanity for all of time. This is why it's up to private enterprise, such as my own Brackenridge Global, to develop our own ventures. I wonder if that company is still around. Probably not. Probably not. Upon its completion, the ECS Constant will be the first ship of its kind, a colony ship built to transport a selection of humanity beyond our solar system, deep into territory unknown, to our new Garden of Eden. My scientists assure me our new home is fundamentally perfect in every way, and I aim to keep it that way. It will be a world built on renewable energy, a reliable, equitable foundation from which our new society will grow, and from there new colony ships will be built and sent to new planets to colonize them under the same ideals and values. A brilliant new future for humanity, except for the fact that your descendants are really screwing the pooch on this part, the actual colony part, demanding a whole planet that's already colonized with people. And though it may take hundreds or thousands of years, I'm emphasis on that part, I have little doubt that it will lead humanity to brave new frontiers and set a shining example for any other life we may find along the way. The rest of the book meanders about talking of grand designs for future utopias and such. Some of it seems reasonable, but in hindsight his ambitions seem a bit too lofty, and his descendants never learned. God, yeah, that's just... they dumb. Alright, well, I think this is going to be a good place to end it for today. In the next... oh, hello. Neat. In the next episode, we'll head back down to Paradiso and chat with the CEO and see what sort of deal we can get for them, but they definitely aren't getting the whole planet. I mean, I know, that's like their goal and hope, but no, that's way too much even for an opener.
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
Is it? Don't
change that.
Oh, I could. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can get out of the CEO, but boy, they asked for too much. But hopefully you all have enjoyed this one today, and you do come back for the next, where we'll try and get this all sorted. But until that time, thank you for watching as always. We'll have a good one.